I discovered my 9-year-old daughter has been secretly feeding a homeless man for months. Last Tuesday, I noticed $20 missing from my wallet. As a single mom working 2 jobs, every dollar matters. When I asked my daughter Zoe about it, she looked at her shoes and mumbled, I needed it for something important. My first thought, she's being bullied. Shufan at school was extorting money from my sweet, quiet 4th grader honey. You can tell me if someone's bothering you, I said, kneeling to her level. She shook her head. It's not that, but I can't tell you. That night I checked her backpack while she slept. Imply hide her math folder. I found a small notebook with careful calculations. Sandwich equals $3.5, apple equals $0.75, water bottle equals $1.25, granola bars, 2 equals $2. The list went on with dates spanning back 3 months. What was she buying, and for whom? The next morning I told Zoe I had a dentist appointment and would walk her to school instead of taking the bus. Her eyes widened with panic. But Mom, today's Thursday. We always take the bus on Thursday. Just this once, I insisted. Curious about her reaction, as we walked she grew increasingly anxious, checking her watch every few minutes. When we approached the park near her school, she suddenly stopped. Mom, I need to tell you something. Before she could continue, a man emerged from behind the park bathroom building. He was thin, weathered, with a gray beard and tattered clothes. When he saw me, he quickly retreated. Wait, Zoe called out. It's okay, this is my mom. The man hesitated, clutching a small backpack to his chest. That's Mr. Ray, Zoe explained, her voice small. His house burned down last year and now he lives in the park. I give him breakfast on Tuesdays and Thursdays because those are the days the shelter doesn't serve morning meals. I stood speechless as she approached Mr. Ray and handed him her lunch bag. I made peanut butter today because you said it fills you up longer. Mr. Ray accepted it with trembling hands. Thank you, Miss Zoe, you are an angel. He nodded at me nervously. Your daughter is the kindest person I've ever met. I tell her she shouldn't, but he helped me once, Zoe explained, when those 5th grade boys took my science project and threw it in the mud. Mr. Ray found all the pieces and helped me put it back together. I felt tears forming. My daughter Smay Euro, who I'd been worried was being bullied. Emma Euro had been secretly caring for someone else all along. The money, I said softly. You took it for food. She nodded. I'm sorry, Mom. I know stealing is wrong, but Mr. Ray needed breakfast more than we needed pizza night. That evening we had a long talk about safety, honesty, and better ways to help others, I explained. She could have come to me instead of taking money without asking. But would you have let me help him? She asked. Adults always say homeless people are dangerous. Her words hit me hard. When had I taught her that? The next morning we went to the park, together with breakfast for Mr. Ray Euro and a proposition. He could use our address for job applications and our phone for callbacks. In return, he'd let me know if Zoe ever approached him alone again. It's been 2 months now. Mr. Ray has a part-time job at the hardware store and a room at the YMCA. He joins us for Sunday dinner sometimes, bringing flowers for the table and stories that make Zoe laugh. Yesterday my daughter came home with a permission slip for a school project on community outreach. She wants to interview Mr. Ray. He's not just homeless, she told me. That's just something that happened to him, not who he is. Sometimes our children's hearts are bigger than our own assumptions, and sometimes the lessons they teach us matter more than the ones we think we're teaching them. I still check Zoe's backpack some more Euro, not for missing money, but for the little notebook where she now keeps track of the people we help together.